Hello everybody, welcome to another Valheim video. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to start playing modded Valheim in 2025. Gone are the days where you have to get lost in your Steam folders, not knowing where to go, where to put things. Because these days, you can install mods on your PC Valheim without even knowing where the mods go. It's that easy. It's all thanks to R2Modman, which you can download at r2modman.com or just go to the link in the description. After you've downloaded it and installed it, launch it for the first time and you'll be greeted with something like this. It's gonna ask you to pick the game. Of course, we're gonna pick Valheim. So pick that, and then you'll have to pick which version you're using. This currently only works for Steam Valheim, so PC Valheim. After that, you'll be able to set up the profile. I'm gonna make a new profile, so we're on the same page. This is going to be our Valheim player, okay? Now you can name it whatever you want. After you name it, just select it, and then you're gonna go to this lovely screen. And this is the part that gets so mind-blowing. Not only will this auto-install mods, but you can just search for them here. Watch this. If I go to this online section here, I can search for any mod that's currently on Thunderstore or a mod pack. So let's say I wanted to install Expand World Prefabs. I could just search for it and then click on it and click download. This is going to automatically install not just the mod, but also its dependencies. So just for kicks, I'm gonna find a couple other mods I like. I like the first person mod that Azumat did. I love that one, it's really cool. I also really like this extra slots mod by Should Know, because the one I used to use is now deprecated. So let's add this. And finally, I'm gonna go for Chatter, which is a great chat overhaul mod. And now notice that you can even change the version. So if you want to use an old version of the mod, which is actually useful in certain cases, you can do that here, no problem. So let's get the latest version of Chatter installed. And now we can go to the installed section here and we see all of our mods for this profile. Now all we have to do is click Start Modded Valheim. And then boom, look at that. We got first person mode. We got these extra slots. And look here, our chat is revised. So all of our mods are functioning and I didn't even have to click on any folders. It really is a whole new era where you don't even need to know about the mod to try them out. It's as easy as searching for the name and clicking 2 buttons and launching Valheim. Now, for those of you who've made it to the end of this short video, I'll reward you with some of the common problems people have with R2Modman. The first thing you'll need to know is managing configs. To access your configs, all you have to do is be in the profile in R2 and then go down to Config Editor. This is going to show you the configs that are currently available. As you can see here, I don't have anything because I haven't launched this client yet. So if we just launch this client, we can load up the main page of Valheim and then just quit. And now we actually need to exit. And now we can launch R2 back up. Just repeat the process as before. But now you're gonna see that your mod profile is there. So you can select it, and then you can go to the config editor and you'll see all of the configs that you need to access. For example, if I open up this one, go to edit config, we can now change any of the settings. As I mentioned, with R2Modman, you don't even need to know where these files are, but it is useful. So if you wanna find your files, all you have to do is go to settings and then browse data folder. This is going to show you where exactly your R2 information is stored. And that's it. It's that simple. You now know pretty much everything you need to know to start trying out modded Valheim. I really encourage you to do it. There's pretty much a mod answer to every single problem that Valheim has. Even better than that, most of the time, you have to pick between multiple mods that use different approaches to solve that problem that you've noticed. It really is the holy grail of the Valheim experience. And it's sad that so many people are so into vanilla only, as if you're betraying Irongate by installing a mod. That's not true at all. And if you want to try out some mods, then check out the recent video I made that shows the 21 mod creators who've been keeping Valheim alive in 2025. These people have made loads of mods, and collectively, they represent over 200 of the most incredible Valheim mods ever created. And if you want to support my work, or try out some of these awesome mods on your own Valheim server, then consider renting your own dedicated Valheim server using my link, JP Valheim, at Zap Hosting. Renting your own Valheim server is a fantastic way to try out a Valheim experience. You can just plop the mods on the server, also install them on your client, and then boom, you're good to go. And because it's not just single player, other people can join the server when you're not online. It's definitely not a necessity to play Valheim on a server, but personally, the depth that a server community adds to Valheim is unmatched, so I strongly encourage you to do it, whether you try with my link or someone else's. That being said, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!